Excellent strategy, sir.
I'm good with water for now, though. Thank you. All right. Open your eyes.
Leonardo DiCaprio's career spans icy landscapes, glamorous parties, and unforgettable stories. Behind every role lies dedication, artistry, and the subtle power of each paycheck. But what secrets hide in those numbers? Watch until the end. You won't believe the revelations waiting for you. In his first major role, DiCaprio starred in Critters 3 as Josh, a young boy trapped by alien creatures. Released in 1991, the film had a $2 million budget and earned $13 million directly on video. His paycheck was only $9,000, but the role was an early step toward his rise. Audiences didn't love it, but it earned a place in cult film history. DiCaprio's journey into deeper roles began with What's Eating Gilbert Grape in 1993, where he portrayed Arnie Grape. The film, made with a budget of $11 million, earned $10 million, and DiCaprio's salary was a modest $250,000. Critics called his performance raw and emotional, and though it was a commercial bomb, his talent was undeniable, marking a significant step in his career. A couple of years later, DiCaprio took on the role of Jim Carroll in The Basketball Diaries, 1995. Made for just $2.3 million, it grossed $2.4 million, and DiCaprio earned $1 million. Critics described the film as raw but unpolished, and though it flopped commercially, DiCaprio's gripping performance made it clear that he was ready for more challenging roles. In 1995, DiCaprio stepped into the Wild West genre with The Quick and the Dead, playing the Kid, a young gunfighter. The film had a $35 million budget and earned $47 million, with DiCaprio taking home $1 million. Critics labeled it stylish but shallow. But his intense performance was one of the film's highlights, showcasing his growing star power, even in a flop. In a movie where passion and rebellion collide, DiCaprio took on the role of Arthur Rimbaud, the daring poet, in a 1995 drama. Despite a modest $8 million budget, the film earned only $340,000, and DiCaprio's salary was $750,000. Critics viewed it as ambitious but disconnected, yet it gave a glimpse into DiCaprio's willingness to take bold risks, laying the foundation for his future work. In the 1996 drama Marvin's Room, DiCaprio played Hank, a troubled son caught in a web of family illness. The film, with a budget of $23 million, made $30 million at the box office, and DiCaprio received $1 million. Though critics called it emotionally powerful but uneven, his portrayal still managed to capture the complex nature of family bonds and personal struggle. As a modern-day Romeo in Romeo and Juliet, DiCaprio captured the essence of love and tragedy in 1996. With a $14.5 million budget, the film grossed $147.6 million, and DiCaprio's $2.5 million salary mirrored its success. Critics celebrated its bold and visually striking adaptation, labeling it an all-time titan. DiCaprio's portrayal of the iconic lover solidified his place as a rising star in Hollywood. Titanic became a global phenomenon when DiCaprio portrayed Jack Dawson in the 1997 epic. With a $200 million budget, the film grossed over $226 billion worldwide. DiCaprio earned $40 million from his base, salary, and back-end deal. Critics called it a cultural milestone, making it an all-time titan and cementing DiCaprio's place as one of Hollywood's brightest stars. In 1998, DiCaprio starred as the tortured artist Brandon Darrow in Celebrity. Despite a $12 million budget, the film earned only $5.1 million at the box office, with DiCaprio taking home $1 million. Critics called it a misfire, making it a bomb, but DiCaprio's nuanced performance still stood out as an insightful critique of fame. In 1998, DiCaprio portrayed the complex duality of King Louis XIV and his twin Philippe in a story of royal intrigue and betrayal. The Man in the Iron Mask saw its $35 million budget, earning $183 million globally, while DiCaprio's $2.5 million salary reflected the film's success. Critics hailed it as an all-time titan, recognizing his exceptional versatility in playing two contrasting roles. Taking on the role of Richard in The Beach allowed DiCaprio to explore the darker side of paradise. With $50 million to bring this story to life, the film earned $144.1 million. DiCaprio earned $20 million for his portrayal of an idealistic traveler in search of the perfect world. Critics were divided, calling the film average, but it marked a key moment in his evolving career. In a smaller, lesser-known role, DiCaprio played Derek in a film about friendship and youth, which was not released in the US or Canada. Don's Plum, made with an estimated budget of $50,000, had a meager return of $570 per day in wages. Critics never had the chance to evaluate it fully, but it remains a unique, albeit obscure, part of DiCaprio's journey. As Frank Abagnale Jr. in Catch Me If You Can, DiCaprio played a master of deception, embarking on a thrilling chase. The film, with a $52 million budget, earned $305.6 million worldwide. His $20 million salary mirrored its success, with critics calling it an all-time titan, praising DiCaprio's charm and dynamic performance. DiCaprio took on the role of Amsterdam Vallon in Gangs of New York, a brutal tale of vengeance set in 19th century New York. Despite a $100 million budget, the film earned $193.8 million globally. His $10 million paycheck didn't reflect its flop status, as critics found the film stylish but shallow. DiCaprio took on the role of Howard Hughes, the larger-than-life aviation mogul, in The Aviator. The film's $110 million budget led to a $213.7 million box office return. With a $20 million paycheck, DiCaprio's portrayal earned mixed reviews, landing the film a middle ground status. In 2006, DiCaprio immersed himself in the chaos of war as Danny Archer in Blood Diamond. Despite a $100 million budget and $171.7 million worldwide earnings, his $20 million paycheck wasn't enough to offset its flop status. Critics found the film shallow, but DiCaprio's intense performance was hard to ignore. In one of his most intense roles, DiCaprio played Billy Costigan, a man forced to navigate a world of betrayal and deception. Released in 2006, The Departed grossed $291.5 million, with a budget of $90 million. DiCaprio's $20 million salary reflected the film's major success, and critics hailed it as an all-time titan, cementing his reputation as one of Hollywood's finest. In Body of Lies, DiCaprio portrayed Roger Ferris, a CIA operative caught between duty and moral ambiguity. Made with a $70 million budget, the film grossed $118.6 million worldwide. DiCaprio earned $20 million for the role, but despite the film's average reception, his intense performance as a conflicted character added depth and tension to the story. DiCaprio's portrayal of Frank Wheeler in Revolutionary Road took him deep into the emotional struggles of suburban life. Despite the film's modest $45 million budget and earnings of $79.6 million, DiCaprio earned $15 million for his role. While critics gave it an average rating, his raw performance added a layer of intensity, showing his ability to capture the complexities of middle-class disillusionment. In Inception, DiCaprio took on the role of Dom Cobb, navigating a world where dreams blur with reality. The film, made for $160 million, grossed a staggering $839 million worldwide. DiCaprio's $60 million salary, including back-end deals, reflected the film's massive success. Critics hailed it as an all-time titan, recognizing his emotional depth as he delved into the complexities of the mind. Shutter Island took DiCaprio into the mind of Teddy Daniels, a U.S. Marshal unraveling dark mysteries. With an $80 million budget, the film earned $299.5 million globally. DiCaprio earned $25 million for his role, and critics hailed the film as an all-time titan, praising his gripping performance that kept audiences on edge. In J. Edgar, DiCaprio took on the role of the infamous FBI director, J. Edgar Hoover. The film had a $35 million budget and grossed $84.9 million worldwide. DiCaprio earned $3.5 million for his portrayal of the complex figure, and while critics gave it an all-time titan rating, the film's reception was mixed, praised for DiCaprio's performance, but criticized for its pacing. As Calvin Candy in Django Unchained, DiCaprio stepped into the role of a brutal plantation owner. With a $100 million budget, the film grossed $449.8 million worldwide. DiCaprio's $20 million salary was well earned for his intense performance, and critics hailed it as an all-time titan, applauding his ability to embody such a morally corrupt character. In Baz Luhrmann's The Great Gatsby, he becomes Jay Gatsby in a 2013 tale of ambition and longing. The $105 million production earned $353.7 million, yet the true climax is his $20 million salary, reflecting the artistry and intensity of a performance celebrated by critics and audiences alike. DiCaprio's portrayal of Jordan Belfort in The Wolf of Wall Street was nothing short of electrifying. With a $100 million budget, the film grossed $407 million. His $25 million salary reflected the film's massive success, and critics called it an all-time titan, praising DiCaprio's boundless energy in embodying the morally corrupt stockbroker. Leonardo DiCaprio pushed through freezing landscapes to embody Hugh Glass in The Revenant, a 2015 survival tale that earned over $533 million from a $135 million budget. The climax came with his $20 million paycheck and an Oscar, confirming that both audiences and his craft recognize the depth of his performance. In Quentin Tarantino's nostalgic world, he became Rick Dalton, a fading TV star in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, released in 2019. With $96 million spent and $392.1 million earned, his $10 million salary, reduced to include back-end profits, highlighted both his commitment and critical praise for the film's charm. He transformed into Dr. Randall Mindy in Don't Look Up, 2021, a scientist warning the world. With a $75 million budget and $30 million paycheck, the high point was the global conversation it sparked, showing that impact can exceed box office returns. In Killers of the Flower Moon, released in 2023, he portrayed Ernest Burkhart, torn between love and greed. The $200 million production earned $156 million, but the real peak was Leo's deep commitment to the role, showing that critics recognized the artistic value beyond the paycheck. Leonardo DiCaprio embodied Bob Ferguson in a story of relentless battles that would reach audiences in 2025. The $140 million film has earned $185.4 million so far, yet the true high point is his estimated $20 million paycheck, showing the actor's dedication even as critics and audiences are still forming their views. From epic battles to dazzling glamour, each role shows DiCaprio's dedication and artistry. Every paycheck reflects more than money. It marks commitment, story, and impact. Thanks for watching. Which performance impressed you most? Comment below, like, and subscribe for more celebrity stories.